Peace, love, solidarity, and honor, Black family. Welcome to another A.G.M perspective where we discuss real issues in real time. If you haven't liked, shared, or pressed the notification button, please do so. All who want to donate to this platform, please check the description box. Before we begin, I want to send a shout out to the Brooklyn movement. We have to stop the murders, brothers. OGs and big homies, stand up and represent. Stand up and represent. We got to clean our house. There's a lot of things that's being done that we can't be proud of. We can't be proud of. We're losing black lives out there at the hands of black guns, black trigger fingers. Can't be tolerated. We can't be desensitized, whereas, oh, it's just another murder. No. Each murder affects us. Each death affects us as a whole. So you can't be desensitized. Oh, that's not one of my homies. I'm not worried about it. No. Black life is a black life. All lives are precious. But black lives touch us deeper because it is one of us. Today's topic is ten things that make NFAC relevant to me. I don't know what makes it relevant to you, but NFAC, I'm going to give you 10 things that I believe makes NFAC relative to me and to black people. Number one, I want to congratulate the brothers on being the first international black militia in the world. Did you hear me? I said I would like to congratulate the brothers and sisters of NFAC for being the first international black militia in the world. First. Number two, the largest all-black militia in the United States. The largest all-black militia in the United States. NFAC. Number three, I give props to the brothers and sisters for giving black people a boost of hope for a better future. In the struggle and in the journey, a lot of us get tired. We suffer so much defeat that we lose hope. Hope is what makes you wake up every morning and face a new day, believing that that day will bring something better. So hope is important for our growth and development. Those who have no hope are lost, defeated, broken. They have no reasoning to live, to carry on. Therefore, life becomes existence. Two things, two different things. Life and existence, two different things. To live, to thrive, to exist is to be there without purpose. You're just there. So I thank the brothers and sisters of NFAC for injecting that into Black people and giving them that boost of hope that we all need at times when we get into a state of frustration and depression. When it feels like the whole world is against us and we can't move forward. So I thank the brothers and sisters of NFAC for that boost of hope. Number 4, I thank the brothers and sisters, NFAC, for exposing the traitors and the collaborators of Black people, no matter what color they are. Traitors and collaborators, who rise up and come out the woodwork whenever something is being done that they haven't done or they couldn't do, but just talk about. They rise up to discredit, to slander. So when the real come on the scene, it exposes all of these people. It's like a bright light shining on them. Exposing them for what they are. The ones who point the fingers talking about fraud and this and that. They're calling people who they are. You are a reflection of what you try to project. Self-projection. That's why you point that finger when you see what's pointing back. Self-projection. If I call you a fraud, that's what I believe that I am, a fraud. Self-projection. So NFAC is exposing a lot of these traitors and collaborators today. I'm not going to call on names. If the cap fit, wear it. Number 5, I applaud NFAC for becoming a deterrent to white supremacists and the enemy of Black people. Now, there's no free reign to do what you want to do to Black people. You know there'll be consequences. There's somebody to answer to. There's somebody that you have to face whenever you go on a mass scale or whatever to hurt and inflict pain on Black lives. Even when you utter terroristic threats, you know that there's somebody, an organization there to answer your threats. Number 6, I applaud the brothers and sisters for educating not only me, but others about Second Amendment rights and arming ourselves, bringing that awareness. There's a lot of things I've learned since NFAC has been on the scene that I didn't know before. There's a lot of black militias that exist that I didn't even know existed until I started researching black militias. I'm not taking away from the brothers who was out there in the struggle. I'm not taking away from them, but what I'm saying is, NFAC came on the scene and exposed or brought notoriety or attention to these other groups that a lot of people weren't aware of. So they brought awareness. So we could thank the brothers and sisters for that, bringing awareness. There's a lot of people that was pushing Second Amendment rights, but they didn't have that world stage. They weren't getting that promotion from mass media. And to tell you the truth, mass media didn't really want to give NFAC props. But through social media, the brothers and sisters, and not even only the brothers and sisters, but, other people shared videos and the word got around. And the brothers came into that notoriety. So it was notoriety by the people, not by the mass media. They came afterwards. Right? Number 7, showing us by example that black people could organize effectively. Key word, effectively, right? So we want to give, in fact, props for that. Brothers led by example, brothers and sisters led by example to illustrate that black people, without whites being involved, could organize on their own, which is a great feat. Because oftentimes when whites are mixed in and with the organization, malicious people who choose to cause division and divisiveness is going to say that, they'll try to portray it as white leadership or the whites that's inside the organization are the real brains behind the organization. You know what I mean. You know what I'm getting at. It's nothing new. So now here you go. We have, in fact, all black organization organizing, disciplined on the world stage. We have to give props where props is due. Leading by example. Now, number 8, I give props to NFAC for their self-sacrifice. A lot of people don't realize that these brothers and sisters are working people. They're regular people that have jobs, families, and lives, but who believe in the cause so much that they're willing to sacrifice to be on the front line for social change, to uplift the black family. So we got to give these people props. Believe me, it's no easy feat to be on that front line. These brothers and sisters are marching in harsh conditions, packed, black uniforms. Trust me, it's not easy. It's not easy. So we have to give credit where credit is due, especially when we are not out there. We watching from the house on the TV and criticizing and this and that. No, it's not easy. If you're not out there going through what they're going through, give props, give respect. Show respect. Support. Number 9, I give the brothers props and the sisters props for teaching us that we are not defined by enemies. The brother, Grandmaster J, no matter what the enemies say about the man, the man still is in the forefront, leading the people without promoting violence. You have a lot of people that come on my comment section and they want, in fact, to go everywhere they have black on black violence. They want them to be in every city, every township, every this and that. And these people do not even support NFAC. They're highly critical of NFAC, but they won't start a black militia where they live. Figure that. In fact, they haven't come to this or they haven't come here. 5 bodies dropped and they won't come to this state, or they won't come here and they won't come here and they won't come here. The brothers is not even, or the organization is not even, I don't even think, a year old. Yet all these expectations. What are you doing for yourself? What are you doing for your township? What are you doing for your city? The brother Grandmaster J encouraged people to start their own militia. And he'll give you the legal text or guidelines that you need to make this thing happen. But have you connected with the brother? Have you contacted him to get information on how to form a militia where you live? No, but you want to criticize. You want to get angry because NFAC is not coming. They're not bringing the pain as far as they're not laying anybody down and putting the murder game down. That's what y'all want to see. There's nobody stupid here. You're talking about an intelligent man who leads by mind, not emotion. So when you come on my page being emotional, you a wreck. A lot of you telegraphing your moves, what you want to do. Homeland Security probably monitoring you. You get the jacket before you even get started with anything. That shows me how deep a thinker you are. NFAC does not promote violence. They promote self-defense. It's a big difference. We're not saying that the brothers won't ride out, but when the time comes for that, that option is always open. That's why they're not marching with Bibles, and this is no disrespect to anybody's faith. They're marching with weapons because they're ready to defend. But defend with reason and cause, not emotion. So when you can't have your way, when you can't have NFAC doing what you want him to do, you get angry. Then you want to slander. Ye of little faith. Then a lot of you want to attack me on my platform because of my perspective. This platform is about my perspective. When I hear the brother Grandmaster Jay speak, I internalize what the brothers say. And I give you my interpretation of what he's saying and my understanding. If that's not good enough for you, well, hey, don't tune in. Don't tune in. It's your choice. I have a certain degree of understanding, experience that I use to internalize things, to rationalize things, to analyze things. Now I figure that's why people tune into this channel, this platform. I'm not going to spew lies. I'm not going to slander. Whatever I say is fact as far as information-wise. And when I deal with perspective, it's coming from me, my perspective, personal perspective. When I put it on the table, you could either pick it up, internalize it, analyze it, or leave it there. It's your choice. Life is about choices. Nobody's trying to force nothing on anybody. Just like NFAC. They're not forcing anybody to follow behind them or to join their movement. It's your choice. So we covered 9 so far. 10. NFAC shows us what Black Power looks like. A lot of us have forgotten. We used to have Look at the Panthers, fill ourselves with pride. Brothers on the front line, sisters on the front line, representing the people. You understand me? But now, like I said, I believe in history repeating itself. The 60s and the 70s are back again. Now you have to decide what side of history you'll be on. Will you be the ones to condemn the brothers? Or will you be the one and the sisters? Or will you be the ones to stand behind and encourage and support? The brother don't need to do this. The brother doesn't need money. He has his own money. He has expressed that over and over and over and over. The brother's an entrepreneur. He knows how to generate capital for himself and for those who want to invest or whatever. He's putting his life on the line for the upliftment of black people. What don't you get? Do you know how difficult it is to be the leader? Of a movement that millions of people that want to maintain control, total control over another group of people. Do you know how they view that man? Do you know the amount of resources they put behind bringing that man down and that organization down? Study history. Study history. The more effective the leader, the greater the resistance against the leader and his organization. Marcus Garvey, brought down by one of his own people. Trumped up charges, wire fraud, brought down the whole movement. You understand me? Malcolm X, agitation, divide and conquer, separating the people from the brother. Brought the giant down. When we turn our backs and don't support the very people who are fighting for us, we give or we issue, we sign the license to kill our leaders. Learn from history. Turn off that TV. Learn from history. All the great leaders who came to represent the people, who put their lives on the line for black people, black people turned their backs on these leaders, which signed the license to kill these leaders. Study history. Don't study TikTok or all these different apps that distract you. Keep your eyes on the prize. Stay focused. There's a lot going on that you don't want to miss out on. Support your leaders, the ones who are moving in our best interests. Game is chess, not checkers. Stay ready, be ready, be wise. Peace, love, and solidarity. Black love is key. Black love is key. If I can't love my brothers and sisters, how can I love anybody else? If I can't first love myself, how can I love anything else around me? Peace and love, solidarity.